Alright, so hunting the legendary beast, Entei, Suicune, and Raikou has been one of my least favorite parts of this entire adventure. There were many mechanics that I found just downright unfair and just kind of not good in general while doing this. So I'm going to go over some tips and tricks and some of the things that I've learned from while trying to catch all three of the legendary dogs. The first thing I wanted to mention is that the hardest part is just having them introduced into your Pokedex at all. And when I was doing my quest to obtain the Metal Coat, I ran into Entei and Suicune while I already had Raikou registered as I was doing other things. Now, the second hardest part about finding the legendary animals is just hunting them down. They teleport either randomly or adjacently to where they stand now, and the best place to take advantage of the way they move is right here at Route 36. Because if you go to Route 36, you can cover 37, 38, and 39, along with Route 35, all the way down to Route 32, 31, 30, and even 29 if you couldn't even make it that far. I rarely ever did. I think in the 10 hours that I spent hunting these things, I managed to find one in Route 29 a grand total of 1 time. So, yeah, pretty much the Y-split at Route 36, Violet City, and 37 is going to be your best way of just covering as much ground as you possibly can. It'll cut you out from Lake of Rage and Blackthorn City, but really, unless you want to use a bunch of HMs and try to hunt them that way, this is honestly just the best way. Now, when I originally did this, I used the Master Ball to catch Raikou, and under any circumstance, I would say this is your best option no matter what, because Raikou is the fastest of the bunch, and it's also the electric type. So any Pokemon you have that would outspeed Raikou, it's probably not going to take advantage of getting it into place and being able to get into a long-winded battle with it. Therefore, I would just recommend using the Master Ball on it, and it's honestly just the best one to use it on. There really isn't any other Pokemon in the entire game that would give you as hard of a time as Raikou. Now, when I originally did this, I was just going all in with my team. That was a terrible idea because you want to lock these things into battle because you do not want to go through a process of trying to find them, throwing one Pokeball, having them run, and trying to do that all over again. It is a waste of hours of time. Trust me, I know. Another thing is, you're not going to reset or do anything to have them just land where you are, because they do not randomly spawn on the map you share with, or the one that you're at least standing in. Therefore, it is not a good idea, and I wouldn't recommend it. I tried that too, and it didn't work too good. Neither will flying or pretty much anything that would involve them randomly teleporting. Now, going into the strategy that I used, after I abandoned just trying to use my team, I went into training a Zubat, and I went over a guide of going to Route 42, picking up a green Apricorn, taking it to Kurt, and making a friend ball. Then catching a Zubat, training it to level 36 so it learns Mean Look before level 40, that'll be important in a minute, and then use Mean Look on, and then just raise it 2 levels to evolve it into Golbat and Crobat and have a really fast Pokemon with Mean Look. That still is under 40, which means you can take advantage of the Repel trick to block out wild and random encounters and only encounter the legendary animals. Unfortunately, the legendary dogs know Roar, so using Mean Look will not prevent them from using Roar and just ending the battle anyways. This cost me hours of frustration, especially since I spent hours training for a Crobat, and I didn't even record that. Now, the strategy that I would recommend over all else is catch a Ghastly. It learns both Mean Look and Hypnosis at a relatively early level. And by the time Gengar, if you trade it into a Gengar, that would be best, you can have it faster than the legendary animals, below level 40, so you can take advantage of not only Mean Look, but you can even delay the battle using Hypnosis if you can get it to hit. You can also take advantage of the Repel trick to make it easier to find each of the legendary dogs, as well as not having to worry about any but Raikou outspeeding it and running away before you even get the Mean Look off. And with that, I would say Gengar is your best option for going about this. Now, I didn't do that trick until the very last legendary dog, however, it's still just the best. Plus, using the sleep status condition makes it even easier to catch them, and you're going to need all the help you can get. And with that, and 10 hours of my life wasted hunting these things, that's all you need to catch these legendary animals. A good route that covers more than half of the map, and just having a couple of places really landlocked from you. You have an easy time using repel tricks, and overall, have the best chance of just catching them. So, and this wasn't a guide, so to speak, of catching the 3 legendary dogs or a how-to video. This was just me going over kind of how my experience hunting down these animals went. And with that, there's really nothing else to say. So, I think I'm going to leave you off with the ending audio of me catching Entei, who was the final of the legendary dogs for me. See you guys in the next video. Bull crap. Come on, just catch. I've been doing this for over 10 hours now. I just want to be done. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! It's finally over. It's finally over. 10 hours of just chasing these stupid animals. Screw you, Entei. Screw you so much.